Greetings, my wonderful people. This is your person, Freedom Temple CYK Biafra. Today we are back again. We shall continue. The name of our today topic now, One Nigerian People. That is our topic of today. Our Honorable Governor, Senate, Rochas. In fact, make I take this message, may I take and go like this. People will say them be one Nigerian people. Oh, now they say, let's continue praying for Nigeria. Let's move Nigeria forward. And they say, so that they move. And they see the mission where they get for now. I not be politician. But you will be ordinary person where they form say be politician. Even una way be say they claim say una be politician, they into politics. Most of una no know the tricks of politics. I not be politician, no, but all those people, I read them, they read their tricks. Anytime when election come, they will become una friends. They go love una. Anytime we after election, they know they pick on a phone call again. Their number na is not reachable. Una no one put that one into una scores. Now, I go play this thing now. May you hear, may you watch here. Your Rochas Okorocha. They now so you na take put them for governor. Now pito wuti pito. See road, no road. I for show na road. They will no show na road. The pito finish. He carry himself go Senate. Nah, you know say them be boy for Ugwasa. Una no one understand that one. Say their boy, what did they do for Ugwasa? They don't sign over your head, over your family, over everything will concern you. Una no one reason that one. Yeah, when I see they say one Nigerian things. The thing where I bring for you now, where I want to show you now make you hear them with your ears. Una where they wait for 2020 or be 2023 election. Where then they promise Igbo people. Una live with una they pursue na. Una they do head paka. My dear people, Biafran, I'm the only way. Leave all these politicians now, our southeastern leaders, where they come now they tell us the Igbo 2023 Igbo for presidency, so that it would divert your attention. Only two they will give you nagare, salt, rice, maggi. You know one learn. That rice where they give you one bag. Why did they give you any time will be election time? Now where election no day, all of them pack. Why don't they give you rice? If you go for Niger, rice cheap for Niger. Our people they go Niger, go buy rice, come Nigeria. But Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Why people they leave Nigeria, go Niger, buy rice go cheap for Niger, pass Nigeria. A whole Nigeria. Now in Niger, rice cheap for Niger, pass Nigeria. Light the day for Niger, pass Nigeria. Why things they cheap for Niger? Motor they cheap for Niger. But motor they come inside Nigeria in fact 24 hours. But things cheap for Niger. I don't want to use that one. Niger pass Nigeria. Why? When I don't want to ask myself that question. Why? Niger they give them power supply. Steady. They get power supply. Power supply reduces so many things. It makes production cheap. It makes a common man be able to run his or her activities. Power supply. It makes company, when company produce, they will be able to sell to the consumer. From the manufacturer to the wholesaler. From the wholesaler to the retailer. From the retailer to the consumer. So when there is constant power supply now, the wholesaler, the producers, they can produce in a cheaper rate. No much consumption of diesel or fuel. Let me put it this way. No much expensive. Then the product will be cheap for the wholesaler, the retailer, and even to the consumers. They no one do that one. Just hear them as they sing. Me, I don't take much data from you. Say me, I don't like to talk too much. I'll just ship one or two things where you need to pick, put inside your score. No much talk. No be much talk. 9 person learn. Pick one or two things where I just throw, put inside your skull. Take it or you leave. If you don't want to take it, pass and by, no problem. Watch, see him, as they sing. I don't know whether that Timaya they sing on a flavor. I don't know. Watch.
Tell us the reason why you can't.
Well, I'm in Kano to see the governor of Kano State, a friend of mine, and a one-time colleague. So I came to see him, and we both attended a wedding at the Emir's Palace, which also gave me an opportunity to meet with the Emir of Kano and to exchange pleasantries.
Okay, 2023 is not too far from the shadow. What do you make of the Igbo presidency in 2023?
Is that I don't think there's anything called Igbo presidency in Nigeria. We don't have any of such nomenclature as Igbo presidency. What we have is Nigerian presidency or Nigerian president. So you can't have an Igbo presidency or Igbo president. What you might be asking will be, what do you make of a Nigerian president of Igbo extraction? Maybe that's the question you're asking. And if that's the question you're asking, absolutely, democracy is about the people. And the Southeast is not on its own, it's part and parcel of this country. And it is possible, but it is possible with other states and other ethnic groups. There's nothing wrong in anyone contesting elections for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But we have come to a very crucial moment in our nation's political history to say that the sentiments of where you come from should not determine the position you hold in this country. Rather, we should start looking for people who have something upstairs and who can afford to bring about development and dividend of democracy in this country. You have a lot of them in Igbo land. There are many of them who can do that. So you can't just be a president because you want to be a president. You want to be a president because first you can guarantee security in this country. You can bring about harmonious co-relationship amongst the various ethnic groups, and you can put food on the table of the common man and create jobs for the youth of this country. This is what should be the criteria or quality for Nigerian president, and not where you come from. Over the years, we have been in this illusion of where you come from to determine what position you hold, and that has not given us the best of results. So we must go above that and begin to think of people who have the capacity, the capability to handle the affairs of this nation and make it the giant of Africa that it should be. If it's on that note, then I agree with anybody that we need a Nigerian president that is for all Nigerians. The other challenge we have is that most of the time we have allowed primordial sentiments to control the political atmosphere of this country, and that has not yielded a positive result, I must say. At this point in time, let us look for credible people. Let us look for somebody at whatever level, be it local government level, be it senatorial, be it federal constituency, be it governor. Let the people that have the capacity that can do something different and create jobs should handle the affairs of this country. That is what I believe.
Okay, let's look at the APC as a political party in Nigeria. With the tussle going on between, as an example, the state governor of Basaki and the APC national chairman, what do you make of the future of the party?
Well, a political party should be a group of people who share common political interests and belief, and who pursue a common good or common objective for the good of the common man. That would be my understanding of a political party. But when such political party that is full of internal crisis is no longer a political party in the real sense of a political party. This idea of crisis and idea of commotions it shows that the party, the set party, doesn't have a common ideology. Because if the ideology is one and you believe in one thing, there shouldn't be reason for disagreement at that level. We might have minor disagreement, but when it comes to issue of to do and let die, it's no longer a political party. And this is what we must do in this country, to redefine what we mean by internal democracy. And that's why people have options. This is why we don't believe in one-party system. You must have different political parties and identify the one that is in line with your vision, the one that is in line with your political beliefs. What has been our challenge in Nigeria is that we don't even have a common vision for our political parties. We don't have a common ideology. So it's just what you call a Gide and Goro combination. People come from all different beliefs and meet up in one place and form a political party. So until we have such a political party that is more like a family in their belief, then we are still growing our democracy. Talking about what has happened in Edo State is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but a true political party cannot work against itself. And so I want to advise that there is reconcile and relax the differences for the victory of the party, because a party divided among itself can never stand.
So let me ask you this question. There's this popular belief that there's a need for leadership change within the APC. And second, there's also this fear that in the absence of Buhari, the APC as the party is on the journey to disintegration. Looking at this, what's your take?
Well, I had said this earlier. APC is a party that we hurriedly put together when we were governors, because we felt that the government of the day was not living up to expectation and wanted to make sure we brought about change at that time. And that brought us from different political parties, and we came together to form the APC, the All Progressive Congress, and we ensured that the party got power in 2015. That was our dream then, and we achieved that. But right now, I thought we should have continued with the same spirit that we started with in 2015 election, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Again, President Muhammad Buhari gave character to APC. He brought his integrity to bear in the party, and he made it what it is in the northern part of the country, especially with the masses of the north, who saw him as a true leader. So we all rode on that to achieve that victory. But after the credibility of Buhari into this party, there seemed to be nothing. There seemed to be no alternative force in the same manner that would drive this party to 2023 victory. And that's why I've expressed my concern that if we are not very careful, APC might go with Buhari in 2023, and that would not be a very, very good news for the founding fathers of this party. The party needs to show leadership now, show character, show colors, and purposeful leadership.
Alright, so let's take a look at security. For a while, Nigeria is going back and forth. Insurgency to kidnap, and even armed bandits. They even kidnap judges these days. How would you rate the current condition of Nigeria's security?
What started like a main security challenge has taken a different dimension, and it is unfortunate that we are getting deeper and deeper into the problem, which ought not to be. There are many factors that could lead to the present insecurity situation of ourselves. Most people could argue that poverty and insecurity are twin brothers. That is a major contributing factor. Illiteracy also plays its own ugly role in people not understanding the environment and what they need to do. That's also another bigger problem. But Nigeria is not the only country. I'm not making an excuse. But it seems to be a global issue nowadays that insecurity is almost all over every part of the world. But everything in life, whether politics or security, is local. It's local. The only thing left for us now is to change our style. Because it seems we have adopted the same method of fighting crime for this number of years, and it's giving us results in an arithmetical progression. We need to change the style that can give us results in a geometrical progression, so we can end this insurgence as quickly as possible. So it's a matter of change of style, because I believe if you keep doing the same old things, the same old ways, you keep getting the same old results. If you keep trying the same set of style over and over, you're not getting results. The same style will fail you. So time has come for us to bring about new ideas, changes, to ensure that we'll try something new in curbing the criminal activities in the country.
Supported the closure of what is your stand on this?
Well, the border closure has become a very turning issue. But what I do not know, whether we are really achieving the result of the intention of the border closure, because we have more than 3,000 entry points into this country. If you close Benin, what have you done with other bushes that are areas around Cotonou and Cameroon that people come in from? I think border closure, I look at it from the point of view of an awareness campaign for us to begin to look inwards and produce things that we can feed our people with, rather than depending for others to produce for us. I see it more as campaign, and for people to understand that the time has come that we should look inward and develop the agricultural sector of our economy. And by creating that kind of, if you like, atmosphere, people will now begin to adjust and say, listen, let's go home and look at our farms. Agriculture constituted over 75% of our foreign earning in the time past, and over 75% of the employment opportunities. But all these are gone. It's not there anymore. Now we depend now on things coming from other countries. What that means is that anytime you see us eat a bag of rice produced in China, it simply means that we have created job for some use in China while we're here as a consuming nation. But very painfully, whether we want to face this now or later, we must pay this price one day, either by this generation or by subsequent generation. To say so means that there's something wrong in encouraging local productions to start taking place now. Let me also tell you that what I consider very absurd is that if you travel from Kano to Sokoto to Owerri to Oboko, my village, and you go all the way to Lagos and Ogun and Ondo, and you see any smoke coming out of the roof, that smoke is not a smoke of production, it's a smoke of consumption. It's either the smoke for pepper soup, or smoke for fried fish, or smoke for jollof rice, but you cannot see a smoke for production, to create jobs. That is our problem. And this nation has been for too long a consuming nation, not a production nation, a productive nation. And that is also has made our independence a nonsense. that we are not economically independent. We depend on other countries for virtually everything that we eat or do, and that is not good for our youths and for generations yet unborn. So border closure, I see it as a creation of awareness for us to begin to think for an alternative. But I don't know how effective that will be for now because of the openings here and there that are there. So we should take more practical approach in ensuring that we encourage the youths and the people to look inwards and produce the same thing. So the shock it has sent to most people in terms of job will be a temporary thing if only alternative support can be given to people to produce those things that have been imported.
Okay, thank you very much.
So my people, when I don't hear them, when I don't hear our Senate, our representatives, you hear what they talk, when I hear them, even the question where journalists ask, they try to clarify the journalist. It's funny, it seems like funny, but it's not funny. It's not funny at all. No good roads, no constant power supply, no water in the country. You see, say they specify, they explain for them, say the country now one, this one, that one, this one, that one. You can't see a master. After the wedding, you can't see a master. You see all the things where they sing there. You hear all the things where they sing there. He forgets say if constant power supply dey the country, investors could come inside the country. All the old companies where dey the country, all of them don't run finish. Ghana, Benin, Niger, Togo, all of them they run, they enter other Western Africa because why? They get constant power supply, they get good roads, and they care for their citizens. You know, say when constant power supply dey, when good roads dey, when water dey, investors, companies could come, they stay. Your people, employment could dey for your people. Even me, when I never even be local government chairman, it says I explain them for you. Employment go dey, less of poverty go dey. People no go dey put eye for na too much. People no go dey worry too much. But anyway, that one is not our mission now. Our mission is Biafra. We shall continue. Don't forget, I still remember your person. Freedom Temple, Chukwuokike, Biafra. I just want you to be aware. I just want you to be vigilant. I just want you to stand firm. Biafra is the only way out. We shall continue, and don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Presidential 2023. Igbo, for Igbos, no chance. So no let them deceive you. This is what they talk now because of election. After election, then go still wave you. Your call, they no go pick. If you talk. See your person, Freedom Temple, Chukwuokike, Biafra. Thanks for watching. Remain blessed. Stay cool.